Hello, everybody, and welcome to our chicken pasta casserole class recipe instruction video. Whether you were somebody who attended the class or is someone who maybe received a kit or just someone wanting a refresher, this video is for you. So let's jump right in. Um, our first three ingredients are our onion, bell pepper, and celery. And so you're just going to want to dice all of them up. You want about a half cup of each. That is usually about half of a full onion, half of a full bell pepper, and about two stalks of celery. And so that is what I would recommend using for this. Next, you're going to have a half pound of chicken. That's usually one breast, like one large breast or two thighs. But really, if you want more protein, you are welcome to put more chicken in the recipe. Just beware of it being too much and overflowing, but just dice it up into nice pieces, as big or small as you like. But again, smaller the better because it'll cook through better, but it'll be in the oven for a long time. So don't worry either way. It's really up to your preference. Next step, you're just going to take all those diced veggies and the diced chicken and put it in the same bowl. Don't worry that the raw chicken is touching the veggies. It all cooks together at a really high temperature, and so no worries about raw meat touching raw vegetables. The next step is add a half a cup of milk into the recipe. It's really important that you stick to just a half cup. Dump it right in there. If you add any more than the recipe requires, it will be too liquidy. Same thing for this water. You want a half cup of water, which makes a total of 1 cup of liquids. Don't go over that 1 cup or your casserole will unfortunately be too watery. But now it's time to season. So for the seasoning, we have a half teaspoon of salt. And as you'll see here in a second, a half teaspoon of pepper. If you like your casserole a little bit saltier, I would obviously put a little bit more. But really, the flavor is great in this casserole. If you're not a big experimenter, then don't try to experiment. It really is delicious. But yeah, just sprinkle it in there. We're going to stir later, so it'll all get mixed in well. The next step is 1.5 cups of uncooked penne and a half cup of shredded cheddar cheese. Don't worry about the penne being raw. Again, it's going to get nice and soft in there at a high temperature. Next would be 1 can of cream of celery soup. Just put all that soup in there. It gives it a great flavor, great texture. Then we're going to stir it all together, just like this with my spoon I got here, and it's going to look something like this. I don't know why the picture's so close, but I hope it looks good because it tastes good. Then you're going to get an 8x8 casserole tin and dump the mixture into the casserole tin that should be greased. If not, no biggie. And you're going to cover it tightly with foil and bake at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 45 minutes. Now, this is not all you're going to do. After the 45 minutes, you're going to take the casserole back out of the oven, remove the foil, and sprinkle a half cup of cheese on the casserole and put it back in the oven for 10 minutes. This is going to brown the cheese, melt it nicely, soften the noodles the last little bit, and just make it all around delicious. Now, when you're done with that, take it out of the oven and let it cool for 10 minutes because it's going to be a little liquidy. It just needs to set. But after that, feel free to enjoy and go back for seconds, thirds, however much you have. This is a great casserole and a great recipe. Thank you so much to Father's Love and the Shelby County Rotary Club for funding this project and for funding this video. We could not do this without them, and we are so grateful. Big thanks to them. See you next time.